Hi, I'm Ali Khan, the CEO of Altru. We are here at the SRSC conference, and we have Andrew Gadomski here, the Managing Director of Aspen Analytics. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
Great. So Andrew just gave a session on the importance of data and analytics on recruiting. Andrew, you want to give us a brief overview on your session?
Sure. For the past several years, we've had a partnership with GSMI, who puts on SRSC, and it's a workshop called the Talent Congress. The Talent Congress is made up of a 4-hour workshop where the attendees come, they put in their data if they want ahead of time, so they can send us analytics, they can send us their data, we'll analyze it for them, and then we conduct a 4-hour workshop around here's how you build a strong analytics platform.
From an analytics standpoint, especially with regards to recruiting and employer branding, there are a lot of platforms out there, there are a lot of tools that companies could be using, but something that has really come up of recent is how do we measure the ROI and how do we measure the effectiveness? So what opportunity did you see in this space, and how are you solving for that?
So, we're a veteran in the space. So I started the business in 2006.
Okay.
So we've gone through a bit of an evolution during that time. So we started in consulting, and then really in 2012 we really moved it heavily into analytics. And even in that time, there's been quite a number of cycles in how important business intelligence is. When I think about return on investment, obviously we have to really stay focused in on costs, and we have to stay focused in on the amount of labor that you're executing within those costs. And so we tend to use the ANSI cost per hire standard as a nice backdrop and say, well, let's gather your costs, understand how much you're spending, and then we're looking at the applicant tracking and CRM and recruitment marketing data on a regular basis and analyzing all the activity.
Great, and I think it's super important and vital, right, for the long-term effectiveness of the organization as well.
It is, and I think that every organization has a different horizon that they need to focus on. So when we work with companies that are, say, backed by private equity, their rate of improvement that they want to see or their rate of growth is different than, say, we have customers that are in, say, the infrastructure business.
Let's talk a little bit about your experience in this space. You mentioned that you guys are veterans in this space. How did you get into talent acquisition, into recruiting, and what's kept you here as well?
I got into analytics not knowing that people always would want to save money and do better. I just didn't have a lot of expectations of how we were going to get it done. But it's kept me there because you learn something new every day. Mm-hmm. And I think right now we're staying so focused on attacking underrepresentation, eliminating bias in the assessment process, looking for wage inequity so we can control offers better, focusing on how do we attract talent without talking about compensation and creating that inequity. That's our primary focus right now.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. And there you have it. Andrew Gadomski, the Managing Director of Aspen Analytics here at SRSC.